update on how the offseason has progressed for you so far.
It's been good. A lot of learning, a lot of progressing. Just getting better each and every day. Just make sure I get the offense down. Get that connection with the guys, and it's been going real good.
What have you been learning from watching Kirk navigate?
Yeah, just to operate as a pro. Just the way he goes about his business each and every day. Not just on the field, but off the field as well. But on the field, just his decision making. How sharp he is, and how attention to detail he is. So.
You're a quarterback, you're naturally a leader. How hard is it to balance, hey, I'm a rookie, I'm trying to interject myself, but also try to learn at the same time?
I mean, it's a process. It's a process. Everybody go through it, but at the same time, I feel like, confidence comes from preparation. And whenever I come out here each and every day prepared, I know I can be confident, in my voice, in everything that I do on the field, and as a quarterback, you got to be, that's you're who everybody looks to, whenever the play is coming in. So for me, it's not hard, it's just all part of the process.
It looks like you've got a camera mount on your helmet there. I wonder what that footage has done for you, or is it more for the coaches to review?
Oh, no, today was the first day they put it on there, but I'm not sure. They just put it on there.
So you don't know if they want you to rewatch it, or maybe they want to rewatch it to see where you're looking?
I don't know what it is.
Is that something you've ever had experience with as a quarterback?
No, sir. Am I looking forward to it? Nah, not really, but I would, I know it. All the vets and stuff, they understand how it goes and, stuff like that. So they definitely yeah, let's go. It's a break, but for me, now I'm going to be working. I got a lot of work to do. I got a lot of things that I want to do, as a player in this league. So, I got a lot of work to put in. So I wish we were still able to practice so I can continue to get those fast reps, but I got to find a way to, make up for that. Right. I mean, you definitely got to take that time away, especially when we come back, we're going to be at it, for months. So it's like you definitely want to take that time away. So I'll definitely try to find some time away. But, at the same time, you got to have goals. You got to have things that you want to achieve, as a person and as a player. And for me, I know what that is. And, that's continue to be a better me each and every day. And for me to do that, I have to put in the work to do that. So it's not hard for me to balance it because I have my priorities straight and I know what I want to do in my life. So.
You, the guy, said that Kirk has interjected kind of his personality into how he calls the plays. What does that look like, and have you taken anything from that?
You said
Kirk kind of interjects his personality into how he calls the plays his play calling.
Oh, I'm not sure how to answer that question, to be honest. I'm not sure.
Have you noticed any of that at all? Have you seen that?
Just showing his personality and the way he calls the plays.
Yeah.
I mean, he just get the play out. I don't know about the personality part. I'm not sure about that. I'm sorry. He has a great personality. I mean, outside of calling the plays in the room, just walking through the halls and in the weight room, stuff like that. You see him in the training room, but as far as calling the play, I think we all got the same personality, and that's to make sure we get everybody to play clear. So I don't know.
He's apparently a big movie reference guy. He makes a lot of movie quotes.
Yeah, he does. He has different things. We all have our own little jokes here and there, but yeah.
Michael, what makes you excited to be a part of this offense?
Man, I'll just say the guys I have around me. You see all the guys we got. On the opposite side of the ball, we have so many weapons. We have offensive linemen that's going to protect as well. So to be able to play in this offense, it'll be special, and I can't wait for my opportunities.
What's been the biggest challenge for you transitioning to the NFL so far?
I wouldn't say it's a challenge, but obviously you got to learn how to be a pro. You don't have school anymore. You don't got to worry about that in your schedule. So you got to find time to you working. This is a job, so it's like you trying to perfect your job. You trying to be as good as you can. And now I got the time. I got the resources, the money. That's a part of it too. So you can have those resources. Get the best, massage therapists, get the best chefs and stuff like that, So I'm just learning how to become a pro. So.
Are you sticking around Atlanta through this break, or are you going back to Florida?
I mean, I'll be both. I kind of have a plan, but it could change, but I'll definitely be here, and I'll get back to Florida at some point too.
I imagine it's helpful to have family like that close.
That close, yeah, for sure. It is. It's special, and I've been playing far away for a long time, so to be able to have my family closer now is good.
Hey Drake, question for you. In terms of the chemistry with Kirk in the past couple of weeks, how would you describe that in terms of you guys being on the same page and the chemistry between the two of you?
Man, it's just been fun growing that, talking, learning from him, things that he sees I can see now. So it's just building that chemistry. It's been fairly easy because he's an exceptional player himself. I mean, he's vetted like no other right now, about to go into his 13th year. So for him to have that is huge on my game as well, and I'm just excited to see where it goes.
Is there any difference in the ball you've been catching this year as opposed to in the past? Or do you notice anything different?
I pride myself on being able to catch the ball from anybody, so I don't really look at that. It's kind of just wherever the ball is thrown, I try to go get it, So, I mean, Kirk does it well, though. Yeah.
Drake, we know this time of year is really heavy on the mental side of things. How do you feel about this offense right now at this point in time?
I feel really, really good. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff to go over and things to correct and things like that. But as an offense, I think we're gelling really well. I think everybody's on the same page, and we're making it pretty seamless,
And several new additions to the receiver room this offseason. What's the chemistry like between all the guys so far?
I think it's really, really good, and I think that as we keep on growing as a unit and we get on the field and showcase what we can do, I think it's going to be a really, really tight-knit type of group, So I'm excited for that too.
You come in as a rookie, you've got to learn a whole new playbook, and now you come back for your second year and all the terminology has changed. How difficult is that?
I mean, at the beginning, it was a little bit difficult. There was a lot thrown at us, but I will say that Zach Robinson did a great job of just installing it. Our coaches, Ike, KJ, Chandler, all them helped us a lot, just being able to kind of dumb down the offense and learn it for ourselves, and then go out there and execute.
I won't ask you to divulge any secrets, but can you say what you think fans will see that they will immediately notice is what's new and fresh about this new offense?
Yeah, ball going to be in the air. Yeah.
What's it been like working with Ike? How's he as a coach?
It's been amazing. He even says it himself. He teaches a little bit different. He's not going to say the most, but when he does say something, it's going to mean a lot, He's going to just suggest, hey, maybe you should try this on this route, Hey, maybe you should just take a little false step here for timing purposes and stuff like that. So he's not just coaching a wide receiver on routes. He's coaching the game of football, and I think that's what I really, really like about him.
Does it help with his experience, too, as a wide receiver?
Oh, most definitely. He's also another guy out there who's been in the league for a long, long time. He's played in the league a long time, and he's just seen a bunch of pictures out there that you can't replicate, So having his knowledge and then bringing it into our room, I think it's going to help us exceptionally,
How do you balance during this long gap? We talked about you going home and whatnot.
Yeah.
Staying locked in and fit, but also completely decompressing and taking that much-needed break.
Well, in my eyes, I think this is when the season truly starts. You could have a week off or whatever it might be, but when OTAs hits, in my head, that's when you got to start ramping up and getting right with your body, your mental, all that stuff. So how I'm looking at it is we're on go right now. Once I get back home, it's full go.
It's just like a bigger buy almost?
Yeah. I just get to do it in Cali. That's it.
Going into your third year, what are you most excited for and learning from?
I'm excited to learn from this coaching staff. Obviously, Kirk, the guys around me in my room, and then two, just to take that next leap as a player. That's what I'm most excited for, and then two, winning games. Yeah.
What do you think is the next leap for you? What's the next level for you?
Be an all-around wide receiver. Be somebody who could take over games, and just be a great teammate overall. I think that I could take a step up in a lot of those things, and I think I should. No.
Have you looked into the history much of Kirk and the receivers he's had that he's played with?
He's played with a bunch of dogs, You got Garcon, you got was it Deshaun Jackson, right? Yeah, he was out there. All them boys, and he's made them great players. So again, that goes back to my point that I'm excited to work with them and just get right on the field.
You ever mention those guys at all?
Oh yeah, we watch a ton of film on a bunch of that stuff. And that just goes back to his knowledge of the game. I remember I was probably 12 or 13 watching Garcon play ball, and all those guys. So for it to come full circle and learn from him solely like that, he's been in there and he's done that stuff is really cool.
You got a lot of new transfers coming into this receiver room. Have you been able to get some knowledge or use your experience with Atlanta with them?
Yeah, most definitely. I think that all of us are kind of similar-minded guys. So we all have the same goal when we come in. You know, it's about work, but at the same time we could joke and laugh and make this thing fun. You know, so I'm excited about the group, and I'm learning a lot from them as well as they're learning from me. So I'm just excited about it all.
I noticed a lot when you were on the field, you and AJ and Darnell, you seem to all be working on your footwork and improving your footwork. Is that one of your goals here during the training camp?
Yes, most definitely. Slow feet don't eat. So you got to have fast feet. Yeah, no, definitely working on that, though.
We talked about Ike last week, and a big emphasis for this group this season is speed. Do you see an intake and like an uptick in speed this year already when it comes to the group you have?
I think it's just the type of the play style that we're trying to play is really, really fast. You got to be in condition, and I think that speed is a killer in this game. If you have it, you know, you can win a lot of things. So, yeah, we're just emphasizing that a lot.
Drake, with Coach Morris having a background as a receivers coach as well, are there any moments where he guys comes to y'all as a group and maybe imparts some wisdom or things that he's learned over the years?
Man, Coach is all over the field, so he's giving insight on everything possible that he can. And when he's with us, he does just that, and we're learning from him as well at all times. So whenever he speaks, we shut up and we get right to work on what he says, you know.
I know when you leave on this break, you have, like, obviously you want to get better, right? You want to continue working, but do you have, like, a certain goal or anything in mind that when you go out you want to do, I want to do this, or I want to get better at this?
Yeah. I mean, for me personally, I know that it's conditioning, speed, and then also the mental game as well. It doesn't stop on the field. I got to go home and revise over plays and things like that. So I think physically it would just be speed and conditioning and make sure my routes are crisp for when I come back, and then just the mental part. Yeah.
With the draft, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
With the draft, they didn't take a pass catcher. What would you say kind of the confidence that the front office has in you? What would you say that kind of like makes you feel?
To be honest, man, I really don't pay attention to the draft or anything like that. I try not to, honestly, because it's out of my control, and I try to keep all the things in my control, you know. So I know they didn't really draft a pass catcher. We have Casey Washington, and obviously he's been killing it out there. He's been doing his job, fitting in really, really well. But, yeah, I can't really speak too much on that.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Podium.
You guys have talked about that a lot, that you're trying to make up for lost time. Kirk has said that, you have said that. So how do you do that when there is a limited amount of time here? What do you do outside of this?
A lot of reps, a lot of mental reps, a lot of film, and a lot of talking. So just doing a lot of communicating, and I think everybody's been doing that well. There's been a lot more communicating since I've been in the league, so, and I've been loving it. So.
How do you feel like the relationship with Kirk is coming along?
It's going good. He's been a lot of joking. He says a lot of jokes, and I'm like, all right, chill, Kirk.
Do you understand the jokes though?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
It's definitely like,
just want to make sure.
all right, yeah, whatever.
He's a little older.
Unfortunately, you understand the
Yeah, exactly. So, but
yeah, that's what Bijan said. He was like, it goes over my head.
Yeah, he's starting to joke around a little too much, and chill. But yeah, everybody's meshing well, so I'm excited about us all. So.
I'm curious because obviously Raw was talking earlier about how everything right now is from the neck up, like just talking about mental reps and everything like that. What's Ike like in the meeting room and how he leads y'all's room?
Yeah, I mean he's chill. He's even keel all times. He's never like downplaying you. He's always giving you the confidence and just giving you the energy to go do your job, and just knowing that giving you what you already know and just boosting it. So kudos to him for a great job that he does every day. So I'm pleased to have him, and And I've seen some film of him recently, and I'm like amazed when I watch some film of him. So
what do you like about his game?
He was shockingly better than what I thought he was going to be. So
I won't tell him you said that.
Yeah.
I could though.
Not to stay on this, but how would you describe Kirk Cousins' sense of humor?
Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it's not. He had a jersey that was given to him. It was a number 1 on it, and it said Dad on the back of it. And he decided to give it to me. I don't know why, but
he was dying laughing. I didn't think it was too funny, but that's just his type of humor. So.
It's a very dad thing to do.
Very dad thing to do.
Darnell, it's been a pretty active offseason in terms of contracts for wide receivers.
Yep.
How's the market evolved in your opinion, do you think?
Oh, it's been doing amazing. I mean, everybody's getting paid. You know, I love to see guys get paid. I love to see guys get what they deserve. And I mean, they just need to continue to shoot at the bar. I mean, I know Brandon is one of the guys that's next. You got T. Higgins and all those guys. So hopefully those guys get what they deserve as well. Continue to keep getting paid.
When teams kind of forego signing a veteran receiver and for like a cheaper option like a rookie, what are they missing out on? Would you say?
I'm sorry. Actually, again, a different.
When teams forego like a veteran wide receiver in free agency, they kind of go for someone cheaper and younger. What are they missing out on? Would you say?
Oh, I mean the experience and when you have somebody that's already been doing it in the league, they have that confidence, and it's not something that they have to build, and just knowing that they can do the good things in the league. And once you have that confidence, you're able to go as far as your team goes and as far as the OC or the quarterback gets you the ball. So once that confidence is there, you're good to go.
Coach preaches kind of getting away and taking a step back. How do you balance out all the new going on?
As far as stepping back from, oh, I mean, I'm always locked in. So, I mean, I'm always like, I've been losing for a while, so ain't no stepping back for me. I'm ready to take everything for it. I'm always watching film. I'm always trying to get better at something, and I'm always dialed in. So there's no stepping back for me.
But as a vet, you know the importance of just stepping away.
Oh, for sure. I just have a routine that I've just been getting together with my mental coach and my body people. So I think it's just a routine I have that kind of correlates where I can just step away. So there's a dial-in session and there's a stepping away into all that. So reading books, playing video games, whatever it may be that your hobby it may be. So that'll help you step away. So.
One of the things that Ike mentioned with you is just that run after catch. Just kind of on the field, what do you feel like you've proven here so far?
Yeah, just showing up every day and competing. Whether it's special teams, offense, wherever I'm at, wherever they plug me in, go out there and give everything I got. Just being the best of me.
Jason, I know it's hard to get a sense of where the offense is when you guys are really working from the neck up right now, not doing a whole lot of things full speed, but what do you like about where you guys are headed offensively?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at this offense and where it comes from, there's some success that can happen in it. And if you think of goals and where we can end up, that's fun to think about. But I think most importantly for me, what I try to kind of fall back on is just taking it one day at a time. I always say it. So just showing up for me and trying to be the best me of that day. I think that's really important, just for me to kind of break things up. But yeah, just getting better in the offense and more comfortable, and I guess we'll see where it goes.
What do you like about Zach Robinson so far?
Creative, and he does it the right way. He does it the right way, and I'm super excited to see where it's going to go.
What makes you say that?
Just, every day, like I said, where the offense came from, I mean, they produce. And, hopefully we can do that here too.
I don't know, sorry, I might have answered, but last time we spoke to you on draft day, it was really emotional, really just like how your dream was coming true and everything. How since you've gotten here these last couple months or whatever, how has it been?
Yeah, it's still honestly super surreal. Every day I wake up, I just, thank God for the opportunity to be here. Just super grateful still, and just to be around, like I said, some of the guys. Drake London sitting over there, like that's my teammate. It's still crazy, but I'm just taking it in and trying to find a spot on this team.
Do you feel that way about Kirk Cousins being your quarterback?
Yeah, that's another one. I grew up watching Kirk, and obviously the Quarterback One documentary, and just me being a kid watching him play, and being here right now and that being my teammate and someone that I'm going to work with. I don't take that lightly, and I'm going to do everything I can this 6 weeks coming up that we have off. I'm going to get my mind right, get my body right, and come back the best version I can be.
Apologies if you've already been asked, but what have you learned from guys like Drake and Darnell and those guys?
Yeah, just their ability to compete. All these guys out here are talented. They're all in the NFL, but just guys that show up every day. That's important to me, and especially these guys. These aren't you know, I'm a 6th-round pick, but these guys, you know, 1st-round pick, they got a little leeway, a little more than I do, but they still show up every day, just like anybody else on the team, and work hard. So I respect that.
Do you remind Kirk that you watched him as a kid?
I'm still kind of nervous when I'm walking up to him. Like, he'll come by me and he's like, "What's up, Case?" And I'll just be like, "What's up, Kirk?" But yeah, I'm still getting used to it. But one of these days I'll calm down and maybe we'll sit down and have a conversation.
Ike said a huge emphasis for the wide receiver group is speed. How have you seen that play out in your practices so far?
Yeah, I mean, we got guys that can run. Most importantly, we can't run without the ball. So, you know, just for me, most importantly is just making sure, for one, you know, getting that playbook and cleaning those things up. But, you know, catching the ball and run after catch and just practicing with the same intensity that, you know, I plan to play with.
Has there been like extra running conditioning or anything like that?
A little bit after practice, and you know, me coming from the Midwest, there has been a little bit of a heat difference. So, you know, some of these practices are obviously a little hotter than Champaign, Illinois. So it's a little bit of an adjustment, but I'm super excited.
Who's the fastest?
Fastest receiver? Ooh, I don't want to get beat up for this one. I'm gonna have to plead the 5th on that one. Sorry.
When you take this break now, what are you going to prioritize in this next one while you're away? Kind of get better.
Yeah, you know, one, you know, as a receiver, you know, the little things I'm gonna clean up, you know, technique, you know, cleaning little things up with routes and just details and stuff like that. But, you know, obviously in the playbook as well. But more importantly, I think just the mind, the mental side of things, making sure I'm coming back with the right energy and just making sure I'm in the right place to be here for the team.